Custom RF shapes are critical for many PCB applications, but they can be complex to effectively manage with most EDA tools. In Expedition, custom RF shapes are now supported within the central and project libraries, greatly improving ease of use. Just like in the previous Expedition release, we can use our RF shape to automatically generate a schematic symbol. The difference now, however, is that instead of generating a symbol and shape definition side file, Expedition will create a cell, PDB, and symbol. Let's take a look at this new part in the central library. Notice the automatically assigned RF shape part type. In the symbol and cell preview, we can visualize what our component will look like in the design. Next, we will go into Designer to use the new RF part. As with any other new part, you must first update libraries in order to place it. I will search for the part number and then instantiate it on the schematic. Notice that we are using the Parts tab and not the Symbols tab. Lastly, you will need to create a new RF group to add this part to. This RF group is the same name that will show up in layout when we place the component. Finally, we will package the design before forward annotating into layout. There's now a new RF group in Component Explorer that is ready for placement. Because this component is in our central library, it can be reused on multiple other designs. In some scenarios, the designer may not have write access to the corporate central library. Let's try another example where we generate an RF shape in the local project library instead. Just as before, we will use the Generate Library Shape command. This time ensure that Project Library is selected. In Expedition Designer, we will again update our libraries to get the new library data. In order to place our part from the project library, be sure to look for the red icon as opposed to the green icon. This indicates that it resides in the local project library. If at some point this local part needs to be added to a central library, use the export EDX command. Once again, we will add this part to a new RF group before packaging and placing in layout. We have now covered the new custom RF shape process and highlighted some of the benefits. By replacing the side file solution with a real cell in the central or project library, RF devices are now simpler to create, edit, share, and manage in the Expedition flow.